this ridge. I'm right along a transition to Buckshard Cruise, where it hits a hardwoods and a bedding area. But anyway, I got everything set up in my tree at the perfect spot. Here comes two headlamps walking straight at me. So I flashed my light at them, did the whole nine. They just kept coming and coming, and finally a dude walks up to me. He's like, "Man, you're set up right in my spot." I'm like, oh boy, here we go. Well, the second little headlamp was his daughter, a little girl holding a crossbow. And he had a little brush blind made like 20 yards behind where I set up. I'd have never seen it in the dark. But he had shooting lanes trimmed out for it and everything. And technically I was here first, but he asked me if I would walk down the ridge a little bit because he had the spot ready for his little girl. So I was a nice guy, looked at her huffing and puffing with her little crossbow, told him to do what he had to do, go sit down, I would move. So I tore everything back down, and I walked down the ridge a couple 100 yards and set back up. And here we are, so it's just public land hunting. It's the way it goes. But buddy, if you're watching this, you should teach your daughter better etiquette than to walk up on someone already set up and ask them to leave. That's not real cool. Guys, we had that little 6-pointer come through this morning. I was gonna sit until about 11 o'clock, but that's the only deer I saw, and it was right off the bat, and I just don't like being this close to those other hunters, so I think I'm gonna pack up now and go to my other spot I want to go check out, sit the rest of the day there, because my mojo's off with knowing that there's hunters less than 200 yards away. We switched spots. We're about 3 miles up the lake from where we were at, and it's 12:30, and that was no screwing around. I started tearing down my last spot at 10:30, and it took me 2 hours to get in here and set up. But either way, this is an awesome looking mountain bench, and it's super thick. Like a high stem count growing in here. It's pretty awesome looking. But I could definitely see bucks cruising this bench, so I'm going to keep my eyes peeled because it's super thick. I'll show you guys here what it looks like. it's getting down to last light here. That was an all-day sit, minus the time it took me to swap spots. And I saw 2 bucks. And neither one of them are bucks I wanted to shoot quite yet. Kinda hoping maybe I don't regret passing that 7-point up. But if his other side would have been nice and it would have been an 8-point, I probably would have tried it. I had him at 30 yards there, and then he stood there long enough that he caught my wind. But anyway, we got a few minutes of shooting light here. Never know, something could come in here at the last minute. I'm sick. That big buck came in, and right as I was getting ready to draw back on him, the stupid thing smelled me. Oh my gosh. You've got to be kidding me. 30 yards. All he had to do was step out on the other side of that tree, and I was shooting him.